I've personally used so many prop firms, and I've done a lot of painstaking research through all these prop firms to find what the best one is, and one of them's come out victorious. I've had the best experience so far with this one, Topstep. Now, full disclaimer, I am now officially partnered with them, but I've been recommending them since before that ever happened, but I'm proud to represent them. And this video here is for those of you that just want to learn a little bit more about Topstep and why I trust them as my prop firm of choice and why I also recommend them for you as well. And one of my favorite things about Topstep is that you can trade directly from TradingView as well, which I just find so much easier to use. I'm just going to mention that off the bat before we get into the video. So what is Topstep? So Topstep is a trading prop firm that allows you to trade futures with them on either a 50k account, 100k account, or a 150k account. And this is all done for a monthly subscription fee rather than a large one-off price that most other firms would charge. And the thing I like about this is that there's no time limit, so you can take as long as you like to pass the challenge. And if your account is in drawdown or if you've broken any rules during that first monthly billing cycle, your account will automatically reset on your next billing date. Of course, that's only if you're in drawdown. If you're in profit, it's not going to reset. And you can of course manually reset if you need to earlier than that, but that is a nice feature. So I'm going to explain the rules of Topstep now. So we're going to use the 50k account as an example. That's the one that I personally use. So there's two steps, okay? So the 50k account, it's $165 a month. Your profit target for step one is to make $3,000 on the account. So 6% profit target to pass step one. Now, maximum position size, you can trade a maximum of 5 contracts, but of course on a 50k account, you shouldn't really even be trading 5 contracts. I personally trade with 1 contract, and only will use the 5 if we're trading the micro E-mini. You have a daily loss limit of $1,000, so you can't lose any more than that. And to be honest, if you are losing close to that amount, you're probably gambling, so tone that down. And you have a trailing max drawdown of $2,000. Now, just to clarify this, that trailing drawdown only follows you to the initial account balance. So imagine you're trading, you've got the 50k account, you make $2,000 on the account, well then your trailing drawdown will stop at the 50k. So if you make more money than that, that drawdown is not going to follow you upwards. So a lot of futures prop firms and other prop firms have the trailing drawdown where it follows you all the way up. This one, it stops at 50k. It stops at your initial account balance. So you can build a good buffer there and continue to trade without worrying about a drawdown following you all the way up through your account balance. Now, step 2 is just like step 1, just with a couple of added rules. So again, profit target's the same, $3,000, 6%, no time limit as always. The only things that have added now is number 1, a scaling plan, which means that depending on your account balance, will determine how many lots or contracts you can use at one time. But again, if you're only using 1 contract, it's no big deal because you shouldn't really need to be using any more than that if you're trading the regular E-mini. Just in case you do use more lots, I'll put the scaling plan right here. So on the 50k account, if your account balance is below 51,500, you can use up to 2 lots. Anything from that up to 52,000, 3 lots. Anything from 52,000 upwards, you can use 5 lots, okay? 5 contracts. So that's the first added rule that's on step 2. Secondly, they have what's called a consistency target. So that basically means that in order to pass step 2, your best day needs to be below 40% of your total profits made. So the reason they have that in there is just, sometimes traders just get lucky and they'll make one massive trade, but actually they can't really secure these kind of wins very often. It's just a gamble play. So it's just to ensure that you're truly consistently profitable and you didn't just get lucky. So as long as your best day is no more than 40% of the total amount of profits you've made, then you're sweet. Again, if you take trading seriously, treat trading like a business, this shouldn't be an issue for you either. Now, once you're funded, you receive 100% of the first $5,000 you earn. And after that, you keep 90% of all profits. And then once you're funded, the payouts are very fast. They process payouts daily, so you don't have to wait, have that payouts every 2 weeks. They process payouts daily. And the other good thing is if you, for whatever reason, if you lost your funded account for some reason, you blow the account, you only have to do that full evaluation one time. So if, say, for example, you lose your 50k account funded, you have to go back to the challenge, you'll go straight to step 2. You only have to complete step 2 again. You don't have to go back to step 1. So once you get funded with them, it is easy to continue to move back up into the funded account if, for whatever reason, you blow your account which you shouldn't be, you naughty boy. Another thing to note, on your first payout, they will refund your most recent month subscription. So you get that back on your first payout. And another thing to note is that once you are funded, that is a real live funded account. Your orders are real. They get sent to the actual CME group. It's not like you're continuing to trade paper like a lot of other funded prop firms will have you do. So it's very legitimate. And for that reason, I just fell in love with Topstep and chose them as my prop firm of choice. Now, I just want to point this out as well. A note on their customer service. They look after their traders extremely well, even the ones who aren't funded yet. So for example, the other day, Tradeovate had this product-wide, worldwide issue. It wasn't a Topstep issue, but Tradeovate had this problem where it was causing people to be kicked out of their account. You couldn't log back in. Even if you had an open trade, it would boot you out and your trade's still running. Imagine if you had no stop loss on there, which you shouldn't do. Again, you naughty boy. But imagine that happened. Well, Topstep decided to give everyone a free delete a day or a free account reset just to compensate. Whether that outage affected you or not, you still got that. You still got that free account reset or delete a day. And they have a track record of doing things like this, going above and beyond to look after their customers, which I personally really like. And another reason that I really trust them is because they're US based. They're based in Chicago. They've been founded by actual traders that traded in the pits in Chicago. And when I was selecting my prop firm, this carried a lot of weight for me because I noticed that a lot of prop firms, number one, are based in countries that have little to no regulation and they're faceless. You never see the owners. They never put out any transparent content. It's just harder to trust prop firms that are like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather be with a prop firm that has the owner's face out there, transparent and based in the US to ensure that they're properly regulated, which not only protects me as an individual trader, but protects the company itself. Just so I've got a bit more long-term trust in them. They have been in business for over 10 years. So that was a plus for me. So their rules are fairly simple. What I like about their rules too is it encourages good trading behavior as well. Encourages you to trade properly, not gamble. So it's been really helpful for even sharpening my own trading skills. And yeah, I've got nothing but good things to say about them. Like I said, before I was even partnered with them, I've been recommending Topstep. Yeah, if you're like me and you enjoy trading straight out of TradingView on the charts, which is nice and easy, you can do that with Topstep. And there is a link in the description for 20% off your evaluation with Topstep. And if you use that link, you'll be able to connect TradingView to your Topstep account and trade straight from there, like I do live every single day on the channel, 12:30 p.m. EST. So that's Topstep in a nutshell for you. Hope this video was helpful. Put in the comments if you have any questions. I'll try my best to answer all of them as they come along. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you live tomorrow.